Hi everyone, we are from group 2 and we will discuss about the idiom and proverb that we already discussing together with our group. But before that, I'm not alone here. I'm with my friends Kanti Rahayu, Puri Berlian Juniarta, Fitri Aulia Mahali, and Alia Syaharani. And now let's move to the presentation.
Okay, so I will explain idiom number 1, that is rain on someone's parade. This idiom means that to spoil someone's plan or excitement or happiness, often by bringing like bad news or being negative to them. The translation word by word, turun hujan di atas perayaannya seseorang. And the example is, I didn't want to rain on her parade, but I had to tell her that the concert was cancelled.
Okay, so the next idiom is under the weather. Under the weather is an English idiom that describes someone as feeling ill or unwell. And the translation word by word in Indonesia means di bawah cuaca. Translation in Indonesia in all under the weather is kurang sehat atau sakit. And under the weather, we can apply it on our daily conversation as I don't feel like hanging out today. I'm feeling a bit under the weather.
Alright, so number 3 idiom is once in a blue moon. So what is the meaning of once in a blue moon? So once in a blue moon means like something happens very rarely or almost never happen. And sometimes it used to describe events that don't occur often or are unusual. And in Indonesia, once in a blue moon means like sangat jarang terjadi atau bahkan hampir tidak pernah terjadi. And the translation word by word in Indonesia, once in a blue moon is sekali dalam sebuah bulan biru. And then for the example of the sentence that used in everyday communications is sentence once in a blue moon, I treat myself to relaxing weekend getaway to escape the busy routine and recharge my energy in a quiet, peaceful place. So once in a blue moon here means that she or he really never or rarely do treat her or himself in a quiet or peaceful place.
I want to talk idioms number 4. The ball is in your court to say that the next move or decision is someone else's responsibility. Translation in Indonesia, bola ada di pihakmu. Meaning in English, it means that the responsibility to take action or make a decision now belongs to you. Meaning in Indonesia, artinya tanggung jawab untuk mengambil tindakan atau membuat keputusan sekarang ada padamu. And next, we use this to say that someone else has to decide or take the next step in a situations. Example in English, if given you all the information, know the ball is in your court. Example in Indonesia, aku sudah memberimu semua informasi, sekarang bola ada di pihakmu.
Alright, next idiom we have beat around the bush. So this proverb used when someone is not saying something directly, usually because the topic is sensitive, uncomfortable, or awkward. The real meaning in English is something like to avoid saying something directly or clearly. Real meaning in Indonesia like tidak langsung ke inti pembicaraan atau menghindari topik utama, biasanya karena takut, gugup, atau tidak nyaman. We use these idioms in everyday conversations when we feel someone is talking around the point or trying to delay saying what really needs to be said. For the example we have in English, stop beating around the bush, just tell me what happened. In Indonesia we have jangan berbelit-belit, langsung katakan aja apa yang terjadi.
So, I will explain proverb number 1. Honesty is the best policy. It's to say that being honest is the wisest and the most effective choice. Translation to Indonesian, kejujuran adalah kebijakan yang terbaik. Meaning in English, this proverb means that being honest is the wisest and the most effective choice because honesty builds trust and helps to avoid bigger problems in the future. And meaning Indonesian, artinya peribahasa ini berarti bahwa bersikap jujur adalah pilihan yang paling bijak dan membawa hasil yang terbaik. An example in English, James told the teacher the truth about the broken window because he believed that honesty is the best policy. And the example in Indonesian, meskipun dia takut dimarahi, Rani tetap mengakui bahwa dia yang memecahkan vas bunga karena dia percaya bahwa kejujuran adalah kebijakan yang terbaik.
And the second proverb is actions speak louder than words. So what we do more than what we say. Translation, word by word, from actions speak louder than word is tindakan berbicara lebih keras dari kata-kata. And the meaning in English is that a person's actions are more reliable indicator of their true intentions, feelings, or beliefs than what they say. And the meaning of actions speak louder than words in Indonesia, tindakan berbicara lebih keras dari kata-kata. Apa yang dilakukan lebih penting dari apa yang dikatakan. So, we can apply or use action speaks louder than words. As example, I consistently shows up for my wife, support her dreams, and makes her feel valued rather than just saying I love you. Because actions speak louder than words. And the example in Indonesia is setelah beberapa kali berjanji untuk menyelesaikan tugas, tapi dia tidak pernah menepati janjinya. Tindakan lebih bermakna daripada kata-kata.
The number 3 proverb is a friend is need is a friend indeed. So the translation in Indonesia means like teman di saat susah adalah teman yang sejati. And in English, this proverb means that a true friend is someone who help you when you are in a trouble, when you are in facing difficulties and your positions is alone, and their loyalty and care are proven when you are truly need support. And in Indonesia we call like teman sejati adalah teman orang yang sangat membantu walaupun kita menghadapi kesusahan dalam sendirian. And then the example of sentence that using its everyday communications is Sarah came to help me when I was sick and alone. She is literally a friend is a friend indeed. So it means that Sarah is really truly friends because help her friends when she feels sick and alone in every day.
And next is Proverbs number 4, better late than never. Better late than never is an idiom that means it's preferable to do something like than not do it at all. Even if an action is delayed, completing it is still worthwhile. This process is commonly used to encourage or acknowledge someone who may have taken a long time to act, but eventually did the right or necessary thing, embracing that it's better than not doing it at all. Example, he finally turned in his assignment a week after the deadline. The teacher just smiled and said, better late than never.
Alright, the last proverb that we have is don't put all your eggs in one basket. So word by word translations into Indonesia is jangan taruh semua telurmu dalam satu keranjang. At first glance, it might be sound funny or even confusing in bahasa Indonesia if translated literally. It doesn't immediately make sense in our cultural context. However, in English, carry an important figurative meaning. Real meaning in English, it means don't invest all your time, efforts, or resources in just one option or plan. In Indonesia, jangan mengandalkan hanya satu pilihan atau rencana karena jika gagal semuanya akan hilang. In other words, putting all your eggs into one basket is risky because if that basket falls, you lose anything. So this advises us to diversely or efforts or not depend on just one thing. So how do you use it in daily life? We often saying it like when giving advice, especially about important decisions like finance, career choice, or education. So like you should apply to more than just one university. Don't put all your egg in one basket. In Indonesia, kamu sebaiknya melamar beberapa universitas, jangan taruh semua telurmu dalam satu keranjang. Okay, that's all from our group. Hopefully we can learn something from this video and see you in the next time.